A birthday is a great opportunity for a brand new outlook. Aaron, happy 30th. Wherever you look on your birthday, may you see God's blessings gather around you. Pastor Bruce. Big buddy.
That's right, he's your big buddy. I'm going to hand it to Dad. Okay. Next one.
Karen who's shot at 30. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
What's the who's
Karen McFerrin.
Who's it addressed to?
Birthday man McKelvey.
This guy usually is the barbecue.
Who's the? Well, give it to me then. I'm birthday man McKelvey.
Yours is not
I'm birthday
until
woman
2
McKelvey.
months.
And Unk's birthday man McKelvey.
I'm birthday woman.
Yours is not
McKelvey.
until 2 months.
Okay, well then, Uncle David's was just last month, sort of, a little more than last month.
Birthday man McKelvey.
With age comes wisdom. With wisdom comes respect. With respect comes humor. And with the senior deal comes 2 biscuits and a Bubba's decaf for $1.99.
Aaron, maybe you're entitled to the senior's discount.
Happy birthday. Happy big 3-0, Aaron. Karen McFerrin.
Oh my goodness, what did she rate you?
Oh.
You gotta read it.
Jokes.
Here, it's multiple pages, buddy.
Oh.
Need some help? Oh.
Alright, so can.
How's that?
My top 30 members affects and adventures with Aaron McFerrin. I remember your laugh, your contagious laugh, the love and respect you have for your parents, your grandparents, aunt and uncles and cousins. The time you dislocated your knee at the library and disappeared from my view. I couldn't see you, but I sure could hear you. The rhymes we had so much fun rhyming and still do. Watching family movies on that thing called a VHS. You know when you're old when you remember that. Going to Charlie's for pizza and you ordering. And my lady friend here will have. I don't remember that. Going bowling and later watching you bowl as an Olympian in Uptown Lanes. I remember going to the movie theater with you and how proud you were of yourself the first time you went to the lobby to get your own copy of the theater magazine. I could see him the whole time, Sue. How worried we all were when you were sick in the hospital and how you cheered us up with your wise cracks. I remember playing Jeopardy on the computer. Oh, I remember that. And you would win most of the time. You laughed so hard when I told you the last name of one of the staff. Quackenbush. You thought I was kidding. I wasn't. I could still see the smile on your face when you would be told Nan was coming to visit. Remember seeing at each other at Bomber games? We'd always have a laugh between periods. Oops. I mean quarters. I still have green rubbers silicone cow pod holder you gave me when I moved to Calgary, and I think of you every time you lose it. Every time I use it. Who could forget your sophisticated and sarcastic sense of humor? It's the best. Remember the time we went to Walmart and pushed all the buttons on all the talking fridge magnets at the same time? Boy, we got some looks for that. Oh, and what about the dancing and singing Easter toys? We'd wind them up and watch them walk off the shelf. We sure like going to McDonald's, didn't we? I'm sure I've still got some of those McDonald's Happy Meal toys under the seats of my car. What about those community respite socials where you could be found cutting up the dance floor all night? You always laughed at my corny jokes and stories. I hope you still do the next time I see you. I remember one time you had both legs in casts. I came to visit you dressed as the Queen of Hearts costume, and we smoked each other cigars.
Yes, I remember that with Peter.
Oh, yeah, so do I.
I played poker.
Do you remember laugh so hard smoking cigars that the tops of the cast somehow became wet?
Oh, do you remember that? I remember that.
I don't remember how we fixed that one. Oh, boy. I sure do remember the time I used the granddaddy of all swears when we were driving down the Waverly and a car wouldn't let me into traffic. I apologize to you profusely, and all you could squeak out between laughs was, "It's okay, Karen, but my parents aren't going to be too impressed when I tell them." One of the visits you laugh at the most when I called someone on my cell phone and I was cut off in the middle of my sentence. You were sure that they hung up on me, and you said the look on my face was priceless. Oh my goodness, Aaron. What about the time you were part of an interview team and my nephew Devin was the interviewee?
Oh, yeah.
What a small world.
Yeah. I think that was
Speaking of small worlds, how about when you had a nurse come to the house and the nurse turned out to be my cousin Judy?
Yeah.
Grilled cheese, Aaron, grilled cheese. I think of you every time I have one of those sandwiches. Did you know that you can make them by pressing them with a hot iron? Works best. If you wrap the bread in tinfoil first, this might come in handy when you're in your new place. One time I came over to visit and you were so happy I was there and not so happy the physiotherapist was there. You looked at her before she was ready to leave and said, "Let me get the door for you." Opposite.
Exactly.
How about my first visit back to Winnipeg? Your mom and I arranged that it would be Cindy and Grace with Ashley when you walked in for lunch. I thought we'd be kicked out when we were laughing so hard. Last and definitely not least, I will always remember to be grateful for our friendship. Have the happiest of birthdays, Aaron. I will miss not celebrating with you and promise to raise a toast to you with my morning coffee on the big day.
Aww.
Karen McFerrin. Hugs and kisses.
That is a beautiful letter.
That's funny.
That's Karen, isn't it?
Let me get the door for you.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember.
That means bye.
It does mean bye, doesn't it? What a lovely, lovely, lovely letter.
What would you say to Karen?
Karen, from when I was young to now that I am old, thank you very much.